This is CGTN, China Global Television Network.
Now, the African Institute of Financial Economics says that Tunisia should launch a $9 billion stimulus plan over the next 3 years in order to avoid economic collapse. The rescue plan will help stabilize its economy that has in recent years been struggling with surging public debt and high unemployment. From Tunis, here is CGTN's Adnan Shaushi with the details.
Tunisia's post-revolution economic woes have been exacerbated by the outbreak of the coronavirus pandemic. Now experts are warning that the North African state would lose $9 billion of real GDP by the end of 2020 due to the COVID-19-induced economic crisis.
The mechanism to be put in place should dictate 35% of the financing of the global rescue plan to improving the economic competitiveness of the country, 30% to the development of public investment in basic infrastructure and more environmentally friendly energy sources, 25% to back inclusive private jobs, particularly bad hit by the crisis, and 10% to support vulnerable social groups.
The head of the African Institute of Financial Economics says the state should promote competitiveness by including a tax cut over 3 years, as well as a reduction in contributions and fees paid by companies, regardless of their level of profitability.
First of all, the state must boost the purchasing power of the middle class. The next component of the plan is dedicated to social and regional cohesion. It should provide for investment in health, education, and youth employment, notably through the hiring incentives and tax breaks for companies.
Tunisia's Prime Minister Hichem el-Meshishi declared that the top short-term priority of his government is to stop what he described as the hemorrhaging of public finance. Meshishi noted that the government debt will reach 80 billion dinars, around $30 billion by late 2020.
A better socio-economic situation and the implementation of far-reaching reforms are key short and middle-term priorities. A sound management of state resources and a better control of public spending are major challenges to tackle the hemorrhage.
According to the National Institute of Statistics, Tunisia borrows about $5.5 billion every year. The North African state needs to pay back nearly $2.75 billion before the end of 2020. Authorities say that public debt servicing for 2021 would hit $5.1 billion, that is twice its development expenditure.
The Finance Commission at the Tunisian Parliament will discuss several economic restructuring plans before voting on the 2021 state budget. Experts say the proposed $9 billion plan would aim to prevent the COVID-19 crisis from causing the collapse of the national economy, which is already facing many challenges. Adnan Shaushi, CGTN, Tunis.